Intro. Welcome to the bizarre world of non-fungible tokens, NFTs, unique digital assets that could reshape how we view copyright and the internet. On March 11th, an artwork sold for $69.3 million at storied auction house Christie's. What made the sale unique was that the art is purely digital and is what's called a non-fungible token, NFT. The market for NFTs ballooned in 2020, climbing to a market cap of at least $338 million. Bringing in over $86 million last month alone, NFTs are clearly having a moment. On February 19th, an animated GIF of Neon Cat, a 2011 meme of a flying Pop-Tart cat, sold for over $500,000. A few weeks later, musician Grimes sold some of her digital art for more than $6 million. NFTs are not entirely new. They've been around since 2017, when a company called Dapper Labs began selling unique digital cat cartoons called CryptoKitties. While that was a fad that quickly fizzled out, the phenomenon of NFTs have come roaring back. Much like Bitcoin was hailed as the digital answer to currency, NFTs are becoming the digital answer to collectibles and the future of art. Definition of NFT. Non-fungible token. That doesn't make it any clearer. Right, sorry. Non-fungible, more or less, means it's unique and can't get replaced with something else. For instance, a Bitcoin is fungible. Trade one for an additional Bitcoin, and you'll have precisely the same thing. A one-of-a-kind card, however, is non-fungible. Suppose you traded it for a special. Not feasible. If you trade it for a special card, you will have something completely different. You gave up Squirtle and got Wagner Honus 1909 in 1909, called a stadium talk the Mona Lisa of baseball. I'll take his words for that. Non-fungible, NFTs, token are crypto-based tokens that are unique, authorized, and appreciated within the crypto scene. Companies like SuperRare.co et al. Are making it possible to shop for and sell NFTs within the secondary Bitcoin market. The first largely recognized NFTs were CryptoPunks, which launched in June 2017. This was a set of 10,000 unique icons that were authenticated via the Ethereum blockchain. Consistent with the Larva Labs site, these NFTs sold for a mean of $26,013 last month. Since this point, NFT has proliferated, and investors and digital art enthusiasts can purchase one-of-a-kind art on the Ethereum blockchain through several markets. The NFT market is additionally thriving in gaming communities and music enthusiasts. And even professional sports players are starting to get in on the action by producing NFT trading cards. NFTs are a sort of proof of authenticity and digital property, which may be assigned to a specific file, be it a video, an image, or a music clip. These certificates exist on the blockchain, an equivalent technology that guarantees the authenticity and control of Bitcoins and other cryptocurrencies. Download the Yahoo Mail app in but 1 minute and receive all of your emails in one place. Follow Yahoo Finance on Google News. That is, this technique ensures that a given file is exclusive on the network and can't be multiplied indefinitely, as usually occurs in file exchange networks, for instance. How to register. But perhaps you're an artist looking to register your work on the Ethereum blockchain to plug it, taking advantage of the wave of high demand for this sort of digital art. If so, the way to proceed? NFT stands for non-fungible token. Fungible objects mean they're identical and interchangeable. For instance, a $1 banknote is often exchanged for an additional $1 banknote. This makes a US dollar a fungible benefit. A non-fungible object is exclusive. Its properties can't be replicated. As an example, the Mona Lisa painting is one among a sort of piece of art. Since Leonardo has only made one Mona Lisa painting, it's non-fungible. NFTs also are singular as they can't be divided into parts. You'll have 0.003 BTC, but you can't have a 0.003 of an NFT, only 100% of the piece. NFT may be a blockchain token. A token may be a digital asset that resides during a blockchain system. Almost like cryptocurrency, it is often traded or used for voting rights on a blockchain platform. For instance, the MKR token allows its owner to choose the direction of the platform. Note that MKR is fungible since one MKR can always be traded for one MKR. So how do non-fungible tokens look? To understand NFT, remember how people collect goods. There is a market to trade baseball cards, post, and silver spoons. Imagine the trading card is produced in just one quantity. That might make it very rare. Because there are no other cards like that, it's not feasible. In the same way, NFTs can also be a baseball card. Besides, you can't touch them because they are not physical. This might be an image file with unique properties. Unique digital items have been around since the arrival of the internet. Pictures, videos, music, games, items in games. What makes NFTs different is that this digital item is placed on the blockchain. This ensures NFT ownership can be verified. In other words, NFT is an acronym for non-fungible token, which, in free translation, would be something like non-fungible token. The key to understanding what NFTs are and their application is within the idea of an honest to be fungible or not. In economics, goods of this sort are people who aren't unique and are interchangeable. An $1 coin may be a fungible asset because, if you exchange it for an additional one, you continue with $1. Now imagine a really valuable work of art. It's unique and is coveted by collectors and museums around the world. If you've got a famous painting and exchange it for an additional, the results of the operation are not any longer equivalent, as within the case of currency exchange. Works of art are, therefore, samples of non-fungible goods. Once you exchange for every other, you finish up with a special result from your starting position, since the new painting will never be an equivalent because of the work that you exchanged. How to get started with cryptocurrency. Before you obtain all of this information, you'll first need to grasp how cryptocurrency works, because that is what you'll be using to buy and sell your digital assets. If you are already aware of how cryptocurrency works, then you can skip 5 minutes or so through to the next chapter, Understand how token technology works. One of the most exciting experiences you will ever have is getting involved with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, though it is still a daunting adventure. Before I continue, you should bear in mind that while it is immensely profitable to get into crypto, there are no guarantees too. It involves risk, especially because of its volatile nature. Just like other investments in traded assets, any funds you're willing to invest should be an amount you can lose if things fail to work out as you expected. Now that we're done with this important disclaimer, let's go straight to business. When starting with cryptocurrency, you need to have a wallet, which could be a mobile wallet, but when you register with an exchange, you will be given a wallet also known as a custodial wallet. There are several types of wallets: hot wallets and cold wallets. Examples of hot wallets include mobile wallets and online wallets, like the ones provided by exchanges. Cold wallets include paper wallets and hardware wallets such as USB stick. It's often advisable to move your cryptos from a custodial wallet, which is provided by an exchange, to your personal wallet, preferably a hard wallet, for safety. So, to get started, first register with an exchange. Some of the reputable ones include Binance, Coinbase, KuCoin, Bittrex, and Poloniex. Please note that different platforms have different withdrawal fees. Biggest withdrawal fees will usually come from the bigger platform. For example, Binance withdrawal fee is 40%. For those in the US, Coinbase is the most popular exchange to purchase crypto because the company is regulated and operates within the US. Regardless of your location, once you choose an exchange, then you sign up by providing your information. Most exchanges now require KYC for all their users, so you may be required to provide some ID. Once you sign up, Then you can link your credit or debit card to your exchange. This feature isn't available for all exchanges, but you can get it on the big ones like Coinbase and Binance. After creating an account and linking your credit card, the next thing is to fund your account and make your purchase right on the exchange. I would advise that you first get to know about the exchange you want to use and how to use its features before buying any cryptocurrency. One of the things you must learn to do while trying to invest in cryptocurrency is how to keep your funds safe. I earlier mentioned that blockchain technology helps to secure cryptos like Bitcoin, but you should also learn to protect your funds against hackers and scammers. This means you should be smart about how you disclose sensitive information, like your wallet private keys, which is a kind of password that authorizes the transfer of cryptos from a wallet to another one. To prevent your details from falling into the wrong hands, get a new and secure email address like Gmail and Proton Mail. You can subscribe to a VPN service to shield your online activities from being monitored. Activate a two-factor authentication, 2FA, as an extra layer of security and have good antivirus software installed on your devices. Finally, be careful with your online activities and don't click on unverified links to avoid phishing websites that collect useful data that will eventually be used against you. I would conclude by saying that Bitcoin remains extremely volatile and could jump to new heights or drop down significantly within days, weeks, or hours. But with the increasing interest of institutions and as firms like PayPal, MasterCard makes it easier for people to buy Bitcoin, more people will gain access to the cryptocurrency, and this also implies that it would eventually become a part of our financial future. If you feel you still need more information on understanding how crypto works, then you can check my book, Cryptocurrency, The Beginner's Bible, also available on Audible. Understand how token technology works. Technology allows registration of originality for digital works and explains millionaire auctions of GIFs, tweets, and pictures on the internet. Understand what NFT. NFT may be a quite digital certificate established via blockchain, which defines originality and exclusivity to digital goods. Acronym for Non-Fungible Token, NFTs have attracted attention after millionaire sums are wont to buy this sort of asset on the web. How does Bitcoin work? Understand virtual currency technology. In a simplified way, an NFT linked to any digital item, a picture, photo, video, music, message, social media post, etc., makes this item unique to the planet, creating scarcity around the item and opening space for a market to be installed, involving collectors and investors curious about investing real money within the acquisition of digital works and assets. Next, Tetsudo shows in greater detail the meaning of the term, its origin, the functioning of the technology, and what explains the recent explosion around the use of NFTs. NFTs explained. There's nothing like a crack of blockchain news to go away. You thinking, what's happening here? That's the sensation I've experienced while reading about Grimes getting many dollars for NFTs or about Neon Cat being sold together. And by the times we all thought we kind of knew what the deal was. The founding father of Twitter put an autographed tweet up purchasable as an NFT. You might be wondering, what's an NFT anyhow? After literal hours of reading, I feel I do know. I also think I'm getting to cry. Okay, let's start with the basics. How does NFTs work? It is really high level, and most NFTs are part of the Ethereum blockchain. Ethereum may be a cryptocurrency like Bitcoin or Dogecoin, but its blockchain also supports these NFTs, which store extra information that creates them work differently from, say, an ETH coin. It's worth noting that other blockchains can implement their own versions of NFTs. Some have already got. What's worth learning in the NFT supermarket? NFTs can really be something digital, like a picture, music, your brain is downloaded and becomes AI, but much of the current excitement is around using technology to sell digital art. There are several markets that appear around NFTs, which allow people to shop and sell. These include OpenSea Choices, Rare, and Grimes, nifty gateways, but there are many others. I have heard of a kitten involved. Tell me about kittens. NFTs really became possible when blockchain Ethereum added support for them a part of a replacement standard. Of course, one among the primary uses was a game called CryptoKitties that allowed users to trade and sell virtual kittens. Thank you, Internet. I love kittens. Not the maximum amount, because the one that paid over $170,000 for one. What are NFTs and the way to take a position in them? Blockchain technology has opened new markets for investment and consumption, and one of the most well-liked recent trends during this space has been the assembly and sales of non-fungible tokens, NFTs. NFTs is the only digital file authenticated, such as artwork and collection. The fact that they cannot be easily copied has caused some investors to urge really excited about their ability to maintain and get value. The hype around NFTs has been so strong that some have been sold with a lot of dollars. Is this an asset class that appears that you have to jump to? Continue to read to find out more about NFTs, how to invest, and how to make a decision if you should. Understanding fungibility. Fungibility means resources are often swapped on a one-to-one basis. US dollars are often studied as the world's most fungible asset. They will be traded for goods, services, and other currencies quickly and with low transaction costs. Other resources like cryptocurrencies, gold bars, and lesser-known currencies are still fungible, but slightly less so. Commodities like lumber, wheat, or oil are sometimes considered fungible. However, these things aren't perfectly interchangeable with each other, as a petroleum chemist is going to be happy to elucidate to you. In the physical world, items run the gamut from perfect flexible, money, perfectly not feasible, a small child blanket at 8:30 a.m. Non-fungible items, art trends to be one asset that's both non-fungible and sometimes grows in value over time. The same trends that make artwork valuable within the offline or physical world are driving the worth of artwork within the digital world. Interestingly, cryptocurrency is really making the planet of art sales more transparent. Because all NFT activity is completed via the blockchain, it's nearly impossible for somebody to fake the provenance of digital work. And provenance is one of the most important aspects of authenticity and potential value. NFT investment outlook. If the planet of cryptocurrency investing is that the Wild West, then NFT is the Alaskan frontier. They have been purchasable since a minimum of 2016, but the market only recently started beginning. It grew by 299% in 2020 alone, consistent with the Non-Fungible Tokens yearly report. Whether to take a position during a market like NFT may be a personal decision. It's unlikely that have with stocks, EFTs, or maybe cryptocurrencies will assist you in becoming a lucrative investor during this space. Why is this? Because, by design, the availability for any particular NFT is static. There is merely one. Therefore, changes in the need for that one item will drive prices instead of fundamental or technical indicators or the economic outlook. Many people could also be ready to dip their toes into the NFT waters by buying some low-cost digital artwork that's valuable to them personally. Albeit it proves to be unsaleable within the secondary market, it'll be enjoyable while the investor owns it. How to invest in an NFT. If you're curious about buying NFT, you'll presumably get to use Ethereum, ETH. Once this cryptocurrency is in your wallet, you'll browse sites like Riseable or SuperRare to seek out the simplest digital artwork. These sites display prices and, if applicable, history worth of digital artwork. However, the NFT market remains very decentralized. Crypto toddies, other super popular not styles, accommodate their own market, as is the case of CryptoDozer, Cyberpunks, and Uncensored Gods, game site crammed with gaming NFT. Potential investors might want to browse these sites before committing to at least one NFT investment style. It's also worth noting that a lot of NFTs are often purchased for around $100 to $200, while the foremost popular NFT have prices well above $10,000. For those who are just trying to ascertain what the excitement is about, a lower cost point purchase could also be better than jumping in with a five-finger purchase. Final thoughts. You may make a chance by investing early in NFTs, but you'll even as easily lose all of your money. At now, it's going to make more sense to order NFT to a kind of sandbox position in your portfolio. Over the end of the day, real assets like shares of stock, land, and even boring index funds are likely to support investment returns in more than inflation. It's residue to be seen whether blockchain-based art also will be ready to produce such returns. How to create, buy, and sell NFTs. NFTs became one of the most well-liked crypto trends of 2021, with overall sales up 55% already since 2020, from $250 million to $389 million. Here's how you'll make, buy, and sell this popular digital asset. Non-Fungible NFTs tokens, which are a unique collection of crypto assets around in early 2012 when the concept of Bitcoin first appeared. These coins are just stashes, a small fraction of Bitcoin, marked with Bitcoin or colored, with different information that will connect coins to real-world assets, such as Satoshi represents $500 from the NY John Doe office block. However, for the most important part, colored coins will not make and trade artwork such as digital cards, Rare Pepe, and Counterparty, a peer-to-peer trading platform built on blockchain Bitcoin. This cartoon frog image is adapted from viral internet meme is a number of the earliest samples of unique digital artwork tied to crypto tokens. This finishes the way for the ideation and creation of the latest non-fungible token standards, a group of blockchain building blocks that allow developers to make their own NFTs. NFTs are often wont to represent virtually any sort of real or intangible item, including artwork, virtual items within video games like skins, virtual currency, weapons, and avatars, music, collectibles, e.g. digital trading cards, tokenized real-world assets from land and cars to racehorses. How to create NFTs. Creating your own NFT artwork, whether it's a GIF or a picture, may be a relatively straightforward process and doesn't require extensive knowledge of the crypto industry. NFT artwork also can be wont to create collectibles like sets of digital cards. Before you begin, you'll get to choose which blockchain you would like to remove your nuts. Ethereum is currently a leading blockchain service for NFT publishing. However, there are various other blockchain variations that are increasingly popular, including Smart Binance Chain, Flow by Dapper Labs, Tron, EOS, Spots, Tezos, Cosmos. Each blockchain has a separate standard NFT token, compatible wallet services, and markets. As an example, if you create NFTs on top of the Binance Smart Chain, you'll only be ready to sell them on platforms that support Binance Smart Chain assets. This suggests you wouldn't be ready to sell them on something like VIV3, a Flow blockchain-based marketplace, or OpenSea, which is an Ethereum-based NFT market. Since Ethereum has the most important NFT ecosystem, here's what you'll get to mint your own NFT artwork: music on the Ethereum blockchain, an Ethereum wallet that helps ERC-721, the Ethereum-based NFT token standard like MetaMask, Trust Wallet, or Coinbase Wallet, around $50 to $100 in Ether, ETH. If you're using Coinbase's wallet, you'll buy Ether from the platform with US dollars, British pound sterling, and other fiat currencies. Otherwise, you'll get to purchase Ether from a cryptocurrency exchange. A guide on the way to buy cryptocurrencies using the four most popular exchanges is often found here. Once you've got these, there are a variety of NFT-centric platforms that allow you to attach your wallet and upload your chosen image or file that you simply want to show into an NFT. The main Ethereum NFT marketplaces include OpenSea, Rabel, Mintable. Markersplace also allows you to make your own NFTs, but you've got to register to become a listed artist on the platform beforehand. How much does it cost to form NFTs? While it costs nothing to form NFTs on OpenSea, some platforms charge a fee. With Ethereum-based platforms, this fee is understood as gas. Ethereum gases are just an amount of ether required to perform a particular function on the blockchain. During this instance, it might be adding a replacement NFT to the marketplace. The value of gas varies counting on network congestion. The upper the amount of individuals transacting value over the network at a given time, the upper the worth of gas fees, and the other way around. Top tip: Ethereum gas fees are notably cheaper on the average during the weekend when fewer people are transacting value over the network. This will help keep costs down if you're listing multiple NFTs purchasable. How to sell NFTs. To sell your NFTs at marketplaces, you'll get to locate them in your collection. Click on them and find the Sell button. Clicking this may take you to a pricing page where you'll define the conditions of the sale, including whether to run an auction or sell at a hard and fast price. Ether and other ERC20 tokens are the four most common cryptocurrencies you'll sell your NFTs for. However, some programs only support the native token of the blockchain they were built upon. VIV3, for instance, may be a Flow blockchain marketplaces and only accepts Flow token. Then, clicking on the Edit button next to the gathering image on OpenSea, signing the message using your wallet, and scrolling down, you've got the choice to program in royalties and choose which ERC20 token you'd wish to accept to sell NFT. Royalty allows NFT creators to get commissions every time an asset is sold to substitutes. It has the potential to make the passive income stream for life for artists and creators of other content automatically because of smart contracts. NFT listings on the market sometimes need costs to complete the method. Even though it's not the case with each platform, it is something that needs to be considered when making nuts. How to buy NFTs. Before you rush to shop for NFTs, there are 4 belongings you got to consider first. What marketplace does one shall buy the NFTs from? What wallet does one get to download so as to attach with the platform and buy NFTs? Which cryptocurrency does one get to fund the wallet with so as to finish the sale? Are the NFTs you would like to shop for being sold at a selected time, i.e. via a pack or art drop? As you'll probably guess by now, certain NFTs are only available on specific platforms. For instance, if you would like to get NBA Top Shot packs, you'll be got to open an account with NBA Top Shot, create a Dapper wallet, and fund it with either the USDC stablecoin or supported fiat currency options. You'll even have to attend for one among the cardboard pack drops to be announced, and check out your luck in trying to shop for them before they sell out. Pack and art drops are getting increasingly common as a way for selling scarce NFTs to an audience of hungry buyers. These drops normally require users to check in and fund their accounts beforehand in order that they don't miss out on the chance to get NFTs once they drop. Pack and art drops are often over in seconds, so you would like to possess everything ready before time. Where to shop for NFTs. For crypto traders who are primarily curious about buying NFTs, here may be a list of the 4 most popular NFT marketplaces in 2021. OpenSea, Rabel, SuperRare, Nifty Gateway, Foundation, Axel Marketplace, Bakery Swap, and NFT Showroom. Is now an honest time to urge into non-fungible tokens? The NFT craze is way from being over. Major brands and celebrities like UFC and Shawn Mendes have signed a contract to release their unworthy assets immediately, and even girlfriend Elon Musk Grimes jumps on the bandwagon that sells nearly $6 million digital artwork in minutes. Mary Mason Nystrom's analyst anticipates the NFT market will exceed $1.3 billion by the top of 2021 as more artists, brands, and icons flock to the space to make their own distinctive tokens. With more blockchains competing to support better NFT services too, and a growing range of platforms to settle on from, now's an excellent time to acquire part within the space. A step-by-step guide to making and selling non-fungible tokens built with Bitcoin's Cash. In the summer of 2019, Best published a step-by-step guide on the way to create a non-fungible token, NFT, asset by leveraging the straightforward ledger protocol built on top of the Bitcoin Cash blockchain. The subsequent guide is an updated walkthrough on the method of making an NFT collectible using the blockchain network with artwork uploaded to the Interplanetary Filing System, IPFS. How to create an SLP-based non-fungible token using the Electron Cash wallet. Non-fungible token, NFT, assets became all the craze in 2020 and into the new year. In 2021, NFT sellers sold many dollars worth of NFT artwork and collectibles. NFT solutions are prominent on the ETH chain, albeit the method was first popularized on the BTC chain with the first rare Pepe collection. Token solutions and NFTs have also extended to other blockchain networks, and back in 2019, news.bitcoins.com published a walkthrough on the way to leverage the Straightforward Ledger Protocol, SLP, so as to make an NFT. NFT tech on the Bitcoin Cash network remains young and wishes to grow more robust. However, it's matured an excellent deal since our original NFT creation guide using the SLP framework. The process explained within the following article is an update of that step-by-step guide and the way an individual can sell an NFT after the minting process. So as to urge started, you'll need the newest version of the Electron Cash SLP version 3.6.6. PGP signatures and file hashes are found at the project's GitHub repository. In addition to the wallet, you'll also need a small fraction of Bitcoin Cash, BCH, to make and send SLP-based tokens. This is often almost like the gas function employed by Ethereum so as to mint and push ERC20 token transactions. However, you'll create and send SLP tokens with only a nickel, 5 cents, so as to follow alongside this guide. From here, you ought to download the desktop version of the Interplanetary Filing System, IPFS, which can allow you to upload a file to the IPFS network of nodes. Once there's a little fraction of Bitcoin Cash, BCH, in your newly created Electron Cash SLP wallet, you'll then proceed to customize a replacement SLP NFT1 type token. The wallet's interface has 8 tabs you'll choose between, and one among them says Tokens. At now, simply press the Tokens tab, and at the rock bottom of the wallet, there is another tab that says Create a new token. An NFT1 parent must be made first and to make NFT1 children, non-fungible tokens. The master token allows the creation of non-fungible tokens called children, which basically means the sign of parents tokens all of them together as a family. After the parent is made so as to make an NFT1 child, simply right-click the parent token and choose Create New NFT. In order to finish my experiment, I created a token called Hysteria, HYS, and documentation on my NFT are often seen here. Using the wallet, I entered the token name, token symbol, and therefore the document URL. This is where IPFS comes into play because before you create the token, you would like to upload the file to IPFS, and after it's uploaded, you obtain the IPFS URL link. The IPFS link leads on to the collectibles artwork or text document file. It is continuing with the wallet customization fields after adding the IPFS URL link to the document URL field. Because the NFT is non-fungible, the token doesn't have any decimals, which basically means it can't be split into fractions. Before creating the token, you'll get a complicated checkout the creation by pressing Preview on the Electron Cash SLP wallet. If everything is satisfactory, you merely press Create a New Token, and therefore, the minting process will begin selling the BCH crafted NFT and the Whaleful NFT faucet. The NFT group token that I created on Tuesday evening was minted at approximately and confirmed at BCH block height 677,074. The NFT child was minted later, and data on the HYS non-fungible token asset I created are often seen here. After minting HYS, I could prefer to sell the NFT via the BCH NFT exchange in a non-custodial and trustless manner. The web portal BCH NFT exchange also features a walkthrough guide so people can find out how to sell Bitcoin Cash-based NFTs. After learning the platform's swapping process, you or anyone can simply press Generate a swap transaction to make an on-chain swap without risk from counterparties. Because Bitcoin Cash NFTs are still in their nascent stages, there must be a plethora of wallets that will recognize the IPFS URL links or some universal framework. As an example, there's the website waifufaucet.com, where people can obtain free and unique NFTs of 2D anime art that's been minted on the BCH chain. How to register an NFT on the blockchain, step by step. NFTs are digital tokens for registering artwork and items on the blockchain. You can make this registration through sites like Rarible.com, but the method isn't free. Expect to pay high fees to interact with Ethereum's blockchain. Perhaps you've got recently heard of NFTs, non-fungible tokens, digital artworks that are being sold for many dollars for his or her unique value registered on the Ethereum blockchain. How to make money with NFT. Ideas for NFTs. NFTs don't need to be art. It's going to also have a utility of its own. Take a glance at a number of the ideas for creating NFTs. Airline tickets, event tickets, support tokens for influencers, discount coupons for stores, 2D images, static or animated, 3D images, video game items, real estate ownership document, videos, blog articles. How to create NFT. First off, choose your token standard. Primarily, it's a system of rules that defines a token. Good. Now, there are two mainstream token standards, ERC 721 and ERC 1155. ERC 721 may be a token standard for the Ethereum blockchain. ERC 1155 may be a token standard for the Engine blockchain. ERC 1155 is more complex because it's a category property. For instance, if you own several digital baseball cards, a trading card may be a class. That's how you'll specify what percentage of cards you would like to send or receive. Next on, plan what quite NFT media you would like to make. It is often 2D art, 3D art, a static model, an animated model, or an in-game item for players. Confirm to host this file on a public URL and make the file name end in its proper extension. For example, payspace-magazine-token.jpg. Creating NFT is technically called minting it. Let's see the way to mint an NFT on ERC 721. Install a browser with an Ethereum wallet, for instance, Chrome or Firefox with a MetaMask extension or a browser called Brave. Sign up on the Mintable app to make an ERC 721 smart contract. Connect your Ethereum wallet to Mintable. Create a sensible contract. Name the contract to represent what quiet items you propose to mint. We'd also name it Payspace Magazine Tokens. Name your contract symbol. This is often almost like a stock or crypto ticker, GME, BTC, ETH, TSLA. In our case, it'll be PST. Batch mining is optional. It permits you to mint several NFTs in one go. Type during a web URL where your file is published. Fill in up to 3 rows of metadata. These are your token properties. For instance, our Payspace Magazine token would come with properties like color red, size big, shape circle. Choose whether you would like to use Mintable's API. This may allow you more custom possession of the metadata. It also allows you to quickly put your NFT purchasable on the market called OpenSea. Some properties like title, categories, and outline also can be filled in. Pay 2 fees. One fee is for creating a sensible contract. The MetaMask gas fee is dear because it deploys a sensible contract on the blockchain. The limit is 3,500,000 GWEI. Confirm not to change, or a bargain will fail. The second fee is for refining the transaction. You'll easily set this to the minimum of 1 GWEI, but it'll take 1 to 2 hours to process. Once you confirm the creation, a sensible contract is going to be created. As with other marketplaces, NFTs have their own places for trading. Concentrate on which token standard a marketplace supports. You'll get to create an account there and connect your crypto wallet. If you've created NFT on Mintable, you'll easily put it up purchasable on OpenSea. Here are more websites where you'll put your NFT for sale: Nifty Gateway, Rarible, Terra Virtua, OpenSea, Async, Maker's Place, Super Rare, Known Origin, Metabase, Mintable. NFT. All you would like to understand about these tokens which will pay off big. Singer Grimes recently made millions in a clumsy way by selling artwork and short videos within the sort of NFTs, also referred to as non-fungible tokens. And she's not the sole one. NFTs represent the rights to a digital artwork or another medium, and a few believe they're going to soon be more common than Bitcoin. In fact, NFTs are already widespread. famous influencer Logan Paul won millions for them. Rapper Azealia Banks sold a 25-minute audio sex tape for the equivalent of $18,000, or €15,126. The Kings of Leon are going to be the primary group to release an album within the sort of NFT. Within the latter case, by purchasing the group's NFT, owners can access special benefits like tickets to future concerts, exclusive audiovisual works, etc. But let's take a step back. What precisely are NFTs? What is the point in investing? Where can we buy them? And why are we hearing such a lot about them these days? As noted above, NFTs are digital tokens representing a piece of art or media. What they're not, cryptocurrencies. Indeed, their value isn't stable or subject to slight fluctuations. On the contrary, the worth of NFTs may vary upward or downward, counting on demand. During this sense, buying an NFT is like buying a piece of art. Demand determines the value and is subject to plug fluctuations, however extreme they'll be. In this sense, NFTs are tons like stocks. NFTs are often purchased from online marketplaces like OpenSea, employed by artists to forge their work, minting. Once the works are forged, they'll release as tokens, and from there, buyers can either buy the NFTs or bid with cryptocurrencies. But, unlike buying physical arrays, for instance, once you buy an NFT, you get the rights to a digital asset, not the asset itself. In other words, a crypto artist told me that this text could even be minted into an NFT. If someone bought it, they would not buy the item literally, but its digital asset. The thing you purchase may be a code that manifests itself within the sort of images. Donna Reddle, professor of digital crypto assets at Fordham School of Law, told NPR. A standard question about NFTs is whether or not, since you simply own the rights to a piece of writing and not the article itself, you're not in danger of getting ripped off. But, while somebody else might download or print an equivalent piece of art, there's a trace of your ownership, and since these tokens are on a decentralized database, the Ethereum blockchain, this act is public, which also reduces the likelihood of fraud or theft and allows potential buyers to verify their authenticity. Another appeal of NFTs is at the creative element, which isn't the case with cryptocurrencies. While some NFT collectors are cryptocurrency enthusiasts, others just love owning artwork, or are fans of individuals like Grimes and Azealia Banks perhaps. Many have compared NFTs to collectible cards or collectibles. Artist Celia Thorne, who discovered NFTs last summer, tells Refinery29 that a lot of buyers aren't wont to paying for digital items, especially in video games, where you regularly pay real money for things like in-game items, outfits, and accessories. The pivot to pocket money on crypto art, says Celia. And there are several reasons why creators are drawn to the planet of NFTs. Sarah Zucker, who works in multiple mediums and focuses on digital artwork, was excited about the power to edit and showcase her works within the same far more traditional artists have always done. She minted her first NFT in 2019. Having your work seen and discussed as something real and tangible has psychic and emotional benefits beyond the apparent life-changing aspect of allowing direct living of your work, Zucker tells Refinery29. As artist Kat Russell puts it, NFTs offer creators things to showcase and sell their work without having to travel through the logistics of printing. Because of decentralized platforms like OpenSea, and artists aren't only ready to reach an outsized international community of diverse buyers, they will directly sell their works and have control of their product. To use Kat's words, this technique eliminates the middleman. Creators also can still receive royalties when their tokens are resold, which digital artists say is revolutionary. It's incredibly difficult to form a living as an artist, especially for digital artists who can't charge the maximum amount as artists who sell physical works that cannot be duplicated like digital art, explains Celia at Refinery29. And on top of that, flat for artists who build physical works, the art world is so exclusive that the majority won't go far, either because they do not have the proper contacts or because they do not have the proper contacts that they're geologically disadvantaged. The most common criticism of NFTs is that the same as that of other sorts of cryptocurrency. As computers need to verify transactions within a posh network of cryptocurrencies to mine Bitcoin, these transactions consume tons of energy, which features a huge impact on the environment. Some researchers at the University of Cambridge claim that Bitcoin's carbon footprint is larger than the Netherlands' annual energy consumption. However, there are reportedly some cryptocurrency enthusiasts who are working to repair this problem. Several crypto artists have also told me that the community is conscious of the environmental impact of Ethereum. Artists also are upset by the inefficiency of the system and check out to pressure it to be less harmful, putting pressure on developers and forcing participants to believe alternative solutions, says crypto artist Daniela Doodles. There's also the criticism that cryptocurrencies are nothing quite a hobby for Silicon Valley bros, but that's another perception crypto artists want to correct. Celia may be a member of Girls of Crypto Art, a gaggle that aims to assist women to earn more from NFT sales, address gender disparities, and supply a supportive space for lady artists. Investors, digital artists, and producers like Steve Aoki believe that NFTs could represent the longer term. NFTs allow digital works of art to possess an equivalent quality of rarity that provides physical works of art their value, while still allowing them to retain infinite visibility in their native format. Zucker explains. It's as simple because it may be a game changer. And then there are some people that just don't understand, for instance, why a digital work by an artist named Beeple sold for $69 million. But Zucker tells people that are drawn to NFTs, for whatever reason, are affected in several ways. In my opinion, especially after the pandemic last year, we are increasingly living in a digital world, Zucker explains. It is, therefore, logical that we develop value systems around the aesthetic and artistic elements that inhabit this world. The non-fungible token, NFT, market tripled in 2020, study published by Non-Fungible.com. Within a year, the non-fungible token, NFT market tripled in 2020. With a total transaction value increasing 299% to over $250 million, consistent with a replacement study released today by Non-Fungible.com, the world leader of NFT marketing research. Developed with the support of Lautier BNP Paribas, the report, the third annual study of the NFT market, finds that NFTs are set to become a #1 emerging asset class for the virtual economy within the years to return, both in terms of monetary value and their practical uses, and a serious driver of economic activity in virtual worlds. NFTs are digital assets linked to the blockchain, which, unlike cryptocurrencies, are completely unique and not interchangeable with the other asset. Examples range from virtual plots of land in multi-user platforms to programmable art to property registrations for physical assets. Because they're unique and impossible to duplicate, they will bridge the gap between virtual and physical economies, providing an enormous marketplace for valuable digital goods which will be scaled, collected, and traded. The report found that the entire value of all NFT transactions, which includes sales and every other transactions like breed and mint, increased from $62,862,687 in 2019 to $250,846,205 in 2020. Additionally, Non-Fungible.com also found that market activity has increased significantly. The entire number of active wallets that interact with NFTs, including buying, selling, holding, or using them during a blockchain application, soared with a growth of 97% from 112,731 in 2019 to 222,179 in 2020. Likewise, the number of buyers and sellers rose from 44,644 to 74,529, or 66%, and from 25,264 to 31,504, 24%. The number of active portfolios accelerated throughout 2020, suggesting even stronger growth in 2021. NFT traders also experienced unprecedented financial performance, with profits of up to $500,000 during a single year, and a few of them were ready to generate annual profits of over $100,000 in 2020 via the NFT trading. Meanwhile, more and more big brands are using NFTs, creating commodities and services. Supported NFTs. These include fashion and luxury brands such as Nike, Louis Vuitton, and Breitling, creating virtual fashion products, sports brands such as Turner Sports, NBA, F1, and PSG, also as entertainment brands like BBC, Warner Music, and Paramount with collectible digital assets or games supported their license. Computer game studios like Ubisoft and Atari creating virtual worlds, games with different sorts of digital assets. Finally, we will see tech companies like IBM, AMD, and Samsung integrating NFTs into their development strategy. As the boundaries linking the virtual and physical worlds increasingly blur, we are witnessing the rapid climb of online virtual economics, each offering a diversity of uses, investments, and business opportunities, declared Nadia Ivanova, COO and head of foresight at Lautier BPN Paribas. Amid all the hype around cryptocurrencies, it is the non-fungible tokens that drive and enable much of the economic activity and use cases within virtual platforms. They're likely to become both a serious asset class and a basis for the virtual economy within the next decade. Investors and makers who want to maximize the move to virtual business should start paying close attention to the ever-maturing and growing NFT market. The types of NFTs that structure the most important market price shares in terms of total USD volume of all sales include metaverses, virtual worlds, including decentral and Somnium space, are home to several NFT assets like virtual goods and plots of land. This is often the essential part of the market in 2020 at 25%. Art. The people and projects that originate virtual works of art also because the sale of physical art using NFTs as a digital recording accounted for 24% of the market. It's also the highest performing segment in terms of growth, with the entire value of all sales, USD, increasing by approximately 2,800% from $456,885 to $12,947,341. The typical value of works also increased in 2020, with the foremost expensive piece of art sold for $140,434 for just $10,227 in 2019. Games. Many games are now supported by NFT technology. These assets are often traded and utilized in the sport, and this class represents 23% of the market. These NFTs also had far and away from the very best number of sales at 629,553. Growth during this industry suggests that we are likely to ascertain NFTs become the dominant model on which mainstream gaming is going to be based within the years to return. Sports. Collectibles and games associated with real sports, like F1 or NBA, account for 13% of the market in terms of dollars traded. Collectibles, like collectible cards, account for 11% of the market. Utilities. This segment of the industry brings together a good sort of use cases for NFTs, like domain names, ticketing. This segment only increased by 4% compared to the previous year. The growth of the NFTs market is partly linked to the rise in online activity in the wake of the pandemic. This growth is additionally a mirrored image of another reality. Users are now spending longer and are willing to spend more on purely virtual assets to enjoy virtual spaces, goods, services, or experiences. The exponential growth of the NFT market in 2020 has been extraordinary and historic, said Ann Kelly, CEO and co-founder from Non-Fungible.com. The ecosystem is not any longer just a speculative industry. It's a useful industry creation, reaching a replacement maturity, utility, and growth. We are still within the youth of a young and developing space, with new ideas and new projects emerging a day, as evidenced by the tight-knit communities that are built around the NFT ecosystem. These communities are the foundations of a future mainstream economy that will change the very way we view virtual worlds. What are some examples of NFTs? The range of NFTs include just about anything that can be captured as a digital file. An original artwork by street artist Banksy has been turned into an NFT. Last week, bids for an NFT of Twitter founder Jack Dorsey's first tweet hit $2.5 million. The band Kings of Leon dropped an NFT version of their new album, while the NBA is selling NFT basketball highlights. Digital art, memes, or sports memorabilia, however, represent just a slice of the current NFT market. In the gaming world, tokens can represent special assets the buyer can use in the game. There are NFT collectibles based on arcade games like Street Fighter, while Axie Infinity, one of the most popular crypto collectible platforms, sells cartoon characters that are created to fight. Others sell NFTs representing real estate in virtual landscapes. The most popular virtual real estate site, Decentraland, operates as a multiplayer role-playing game that allows users to build an entire virtual world as an NFT. Nike has joined the fray too. The retail giant has patented a method to verify sneakers' authenticity using an NFT system called CryptoKicks. OpenSea is the biggest NFT market. With over 200 categories and 4 million items, it's been referred to as the eBay on the blockchain. Value of NFT in future and projection. 3 letters for an upheaval. The NFT technology behind the digital work, Every Day, the primary 5,000 days, auctioned for $69.3 million at Christie's on March 11th, and which propels its creator Peebles among the 3 costliest artists within the world during their lifetime, has thrilled the art world. A recent acronym that permits authenticating a piece via the blockchain. Lover of disruption, Elon Musk couldn't remain an easy spectator. Often provocative, the boss of Tesla and SpaceX then began music, imagining a bit of techno dedicated to NFT. What's behind the acronym NFT? A non-fungible token, NFT, may be a digital token that represents one asset. These assets are often physical or digital. A painting, the outfit of your character during a computer game, or a tweet, explains Claire Balva, Director of Blockchains and Crypto Assets at KPMG. This token is related to a certificate of authenticity as a digital deed. This token is listed within the blockchain, considered tamper-proof. This file can then be exchanged or resold with its certificate, and its value may change over time. With assets of this type, we bring a sort of transparency to the ecosystem, more flexibility, and therefore the possibility of doing without certain intermediaries, says Claire Balva. Conversely, so-called fungible tokens represent shares, loyalty points, voting rights, any asset that has value, but which isn't necessarily unique, continues the crypto specialist. NFTs also are different from Bitcoins. You'll buy or sell any Bitcoin, since all of them have an equivalent value, like a €10 note is worth the other €10 note. Recently, collectors are snapping up these NFTs and virtual objects deemed inviolable when digital art was still only a distinct segment a couple of months ago. Here are some keys to raise understand of how this technology works and its consequences on the markets. How are NFTs new? Until now, the sale and exchange of digital files as collectibles has been a distinct segment, difficult, unlike a painting for instance, to manually fork over a digital work of art to its new owner. Most collectors, therefore, preferred physical objects, engravings, sculptures, bottles of wine, or maybe sneakers. Besides habit, one of the obstacles to the event of the digital art market was the fear of copies. The NFT tries to urge around this problem by positioning itself as a singular certificate of ownership for the work of art, certified within the blockchain. Although the digital artwork could also be copied and distributed, there'll only be one or a couple of valid NFTs which will apply thereto. These exchanges are supported in inventive component and therefore the rarity of the work you're trying to find, also as on gamification. This may create entertainment because you'll be ready to exchange these NFTs, explains the blockchain specialist. Can anyone create NFTs? Any internet user can create an NFT. To try to do this, and you've got to travel through one among the specialized platforms like Rarible or OpenSea on which to download the file which can become an NFT. To hold out the operation, you've got to pay a fee, often but $30 per file. This commission is to be paid in cryptocurrency, most frequently Ether, one among the foremost used with Bitcoin. The creator of the NFT can then sell it on these same platforms. He can also set, beforehand, the share he will receive on all possible resales of this file by other internet users. What does the NFT market represent today? In view of the four most recent transactions, it already weighs several $billion. The sale of the digital artwork, Every Day, the primary 5,000 days, by Christie's is that the first for a purely digital work of art via a serious firm. This sale places Mike Winkelmann, says Peebles, among the 3 costliest artists within the world during their lifetime across all media. The other crucial auction houses are actively considering fixing their own NFT auction. On Thursday alone, 2 images created on the CryptoPunks platform were sold for $7.3 million each, and Twitter founder Jack Dorsey was offered $2.5 million for the NFT from his very first tweet. The The Larva Labs Collective is usually considered because the founding father of this new era of the digital collection. In 2017, he launched the CryptoPunks project, a series of 10,000 computer-drawn faces, all different, with pixelated and deliberately coarse features. Each face, in NFT form, can now be resold on the Larva Labs platform. On Wednesday, one among them, a face with a pipe and cap, was bought for $7.5 million by an anonymous buyer. Are there any problems or controversies surrounding NFTs? Once you peel back the initial layer of NFTs, a number of overlapping issues, ethical, logical, and environmental to start, arise. Many have pointed out the extreme ecological impact that an explosion in NFT minting and trading would have on a planet already wrecked by climate change-related disasters, environmental racism, and inequality. What do NFTs have to do with climate change? Put simply, the process of minting NFTs by adding the tokens to the blockchains combined with the tidal wave of trading transactions, bidding, resales, etc., results in a major use of energy. Multiply that to the nth degree in the market driven by greed and the desire to keep up, and we could have a new form of environmental destruction on our hands. Ethereum, a platform which hosts the blockchains to which many of these NFTs are anchored, has pledged to switch to a less carbon-guzzling form of keeping their system secure and working, called proof of stake. But this hasn't yet actually happened. It's unclear when, if ever, the shift will happen. Taiwanese tech startup Bitmark has started an NFT-like program to give rights and royalties to music producers around the world, and artists who join NFT-based social media sites, like Friends with Benefits, receive fractional ownership in the platform and can receive direct compensation for the work they create through the network, in sharp contrast to existing tech giants like Facebook and Instagram. From an ethical and equity perspective, the option of selling one's art as NFTs may not be the ample opportunity it has the potential to be. On Twitter, digital artist R.J. Palmer recently warned fellow artists that there was an account ripping off art by minting artists' tweets of their art and selling them as NFTs. There's potential for abysmal exploitation of emerging artists' work, without the proper enforcement or investigation into whether the person minting the NFT is the actual artist, true creator, and copyright owner of the work. The relative anonymity of crypto transactions has created an environment ripe for exploitation, theft, and harm. For technology evangelists, meanwhile, the NFT frenzy is just more evidence of their long-held beliefs that cryptocurrency and blockchain platforms more broadly has the power to change the world in profound ways. Blockchain technology has already been implemented in attempts to make voting more secure in Utah, combat insurance fraud at Nationwide Insurance, and secure the medical data of several U.S. healthcare companies. Advocates say it could also help companies ensure transparency in their supply chains, streamline mutual aid efforts, and reduce biases in historically racist loan application processes. Is there a speculative bubble around NFTs? Some observers expect some price correction, some sorting because the universe structures itself, but nobody sees the NFT market collapsing. This segment is all the craze at the instant, which does not mean that it doesn't have the technological interest. Within the medium to future, the market will structure itself. Gain in maturity, there'll be more products and more investments, explains Claire Balva. And to add, we also are during a phase of euphoria on crypto assets generally, so it's possible that it simply follows the course. Why is everyone talking about NFTs? NFT is the abbreviation for non-fungible token. These tokens use the Ethereum blockchain to store data and act as certification. The term non-fungible in NFT refers to the sort of digital goods that certificates are used. These are unique products and assets that can't be replaced or traded. So, this is often where art comes into play. In recent months, thanks to the characteristics explained above, it's become increasingly common to trade NFTs against digital artwork. Blockchain-based tokens make it possible to spot and verify the owner of the copyright on a public registry. NFTs are unique, can't be exchanged for other tokens, and can't be manipulated. In summary, NFTs are a replacement, thanks to proving ownership of copyright and trade. But why this craze? NFTs are around for over 2 years and are growing in popularity. Indeed, an art collector sold his NFT of a 10-second music video for $6.6 million. He had bought it in October 2020 for just $67,000. Why pay such a sum for a piece of art which will be viewed free of charge online? Actually, it's an equivalent rule as for the physical art which you'll observe in museums, but which you are not doing own and don't have the proper to breed. NFTs, therefore, relate to the ownership and copyright of a piece. Additionally, the theft of copyrighted content has always been a drag on the web, and NFTs are now to bring more transparency thereto. The fact that digital artist Beeple's music video sold for such an outsized amount sparked a frenzy and increased interest in investing in digital art. Another worthy NFT sale is that the Neon Cat sale. The meme sold at auction for nearly $600,000 in February. As we mentioned above, visual art isn't the sole asset that will be traded through an NFT. In theory, any sort of content is often sold employing a token. Twitter founder Jack Dorsey is currently auctioning his first tweet, and rock group Kings of Leon is selling special editions of their new album through NFT. Fear not, you do not get to be a millionaire to start out trading NFT. NFTs are typically sold in marketplaces like Super Rare, Nifty Gateway, or if you are looking for virtual basketball memorabilia, NBA Top Shot. Generally, transactions are made in Ether currency. And if you're still not convinced by trading digital financial assets like this, the very fact remains that NFTs show their versatility. At the instant, an outsized number of young artists are selling NFTs to publicize their music, and lots of traders try to form large profits by reselling their tokens. However, this technology is about to last, and NFTs, therefore, remain a neighborhood to observe closely.